Okay, so today I'm going to be doing a video on Purple Dead-Nettle and Henbit, which are two wild herbs that are actually growing in my yard. I'm just kind of learning about them, but they're everywhere. And so now that I know what they are, and they're safe to eat, they're healthy for you, which I'll explain more about that, but I thought I would bring you out here and show you. This is the Purple Dead-Nettle, which is actually part of the mint family. They call it stinging, non-stinging dead nettle because of the stinging nettle, which I don't think they're even related, but anyways. So, and then right beside them growing is henbit, which is another wild herb, and the chickens love these. I don't know so much about that one, but I did catch my chickens eating the little henbits, and they have little flowers too. So I'm going to fill up my bucket, and all I'm going to do is just pinch off the top, just like that. And then I will show you, I'm going to dehydrate them, because you can make tea out of them, all kinds of different good properties in it too. So I will bring you back when we're in the house and we're going to dehydrate them. Good morning, welcome back to my channel, J&E Homestead. I'm Judy, and today's video is going to be about wild herbs in my garden or my yard. And this one is Purple Dead-Nettle, and this is henbit. They grow side by side. They're both from the mint family. Their leaves are very different. You see the Purple Dead-Nettle has bigger leaves, and they come, let me see if I can get a good picture. See how they're shaped? I'm not sure what kind of, like a heart shape maybe? I don't know. And then the henbit grows all the way down its stem, and its leaves are more like feathery looking. But they both have this one's got more of a little purple flower, this has got a pink flower. And they're both from the mint family. They're both edible. They both have antifungal, antiviral properties to them, so they can be used in many different ways. The chickens love this. I only discovered that they really liked it because yesterday I had them out, and my big buff Orpington was actually eating this, and I was like, okay, that is so exciting. Yeah, the chickens love this, but you can put them on salads. You can, eat them raw, just right off the stem. The younger it is, the less fuzzy the leaves are, because the leaves are fuzzy on both of them. And the smaller, the more tender the younger ones are. But I'm going to dehydrate them all and use them for teas is what I'm going to use them for. But you could also use the Purple Dead-Nettle leaves for poultice, for wounds and cuts and stuff like that. It would take a lot, though. I would go more with the plantain or, what's the other one? Can't remember. There's another one, too, that's good for poultice. But anyway, so I thought I would take you out in the yard and show you how they're growing. And I'll bring them back in, and I'm going to do a vinegar and water solution because ants love these too. They carry the little teeny seeds from the nectar from the flowers. There's little seeds. I think they're going more for the nectar than anything, but the little seeds get stuck to them, and they carry them, throughout the yard or wherever they're at, and that's how it all gets spread out. But I got to looking, and it is everywhere right now on my property because it's a spring, early spring plant. And so I'm excited to be able to, harvest this. But you can make pestos, like a green pesto. You can make smoothies. Right now I'm going to dehydrate it so I can make tea with it. So I'm going to put it in my jars and seal it up and put it on my dehydrated pantry shelf, which I will show you in this video, but I don't know if I've ever done it or not. But anyways, so yeah, we're going to do this, and I got some cilantro out of my garden too. I had one plant that came back, and it's going to start getting hot, and it's going to die if I don't dehydrate it. So we're going to do that too. So I hope you stay with me, and we're going to get going on this and get it dehydrated. Okay, I got a full ice cream bucket full. I've already done one previous, I didn't video it, of the Purple Dead-Nettle and the henbits in here too. I just did some of that. I'm just going to mix it up. And then I had one cilantro plant that came back, And so I'm going to dehydrate it because it's going to start getting in the 80s and it will die. It does not like heat. It's grown all winter, which I didn't think it was going to do anything at all. I forgot about it actually, and I was like, what is this? And I'm like, oh my God, it's my cilantro. So one beautiful plant, I just left the root and cut it off so I could dehydrate the leaves and stuff. So I will bring you back and we're going to do the dehydrating part. Okay, the first thing I'm doing with this Purple Dead-Nettle and some of the Henbit that's mixed in, I'm going to, it's got cold water, well, kind of cool water, and white vinegar, and I'm soaking it a little bit because there are ants on this. The ants love it too. They take the little seeds that are in the flowers and carry that back to their nest because they like to eat them. And I guess maybe there's nectar in them. I'm not really sure, but I mean, I know there's nectar in the flowers. But anyways, the ants love them too, and they'll carry it, and that's how they lose seeds, and that's where you get all your sproutings of your dead nettle. Thought that was kind of interesting. So I'm going to get these rinsed really well, let them dry on paper towels on like a cookie sheet, and then we'll start putting them on the dehydrator trays. Okay, we're going to get our cilantro on the tray first since I only had one plant. And I washed it in the vinegar solution also. But there wasn't any, I didn't see any bugs or anything on this, so I did find out that this is what they call a slow bolt cilantro, if I remember rightly, and it didn't grow in the summer at all, and when it came up, it actually came up more in the fall, it looked like, and I just let it grow, and I got a really nice sized plant out of it. So like I said, it's going to start getting in the 80s, and it will kill it off. So I'm going to dehydrate it and put it in a little jar. It smells wonderful. You know, cilantro is good in a lot of, making salsa, Mexican dishes. And if you buy it at the store, it's hard to find sometimes, but it doesn't really matter if it's overlapped on here because it's tiny. And I'm going to dry all the cilantro and the dead nettle and henbit on like 95 degrees, really low, because they're delicate. Okay, so I got one tray of that. So I'm going to put this in my dehydrator, and I will come back and we'll do the purple dead nettle and the henbit. Okay, now we're going to do the purple dead nettle. Get it kind of, it's going to take more than one tray because I've got plenty of it. But all right, and I'm putting the henbit right in with it because they're both, like I said, have the same properties, and so I think it'll make a nice tea. All right, I don't want to overcrowd these because they're bigger, but they are delicate, and I did get some of the bigger leaves, which is fine. Okay, a few more, and all the little blossoms that have fallen off, I'm going to dehydrate those too. But let's see here. They're both really, really nutritious. I researched them, and they're both very high in iron, in vitamins, and fiber. So the one thing I will say that I did read though about the dead nettle is it can be a laxative. So if you eat it in large quantities, which I don't see that happening, I'm not going to do that, but if you eat it in large quantities, it could be give you a laxative effect, so to speak. So all right, there's one tray. All right, I'm going to get these put in there, and I will bring you back and do the rest. Okay, here's the second tray. I'm keeping my eye out for any ants that didn't, get ended in the solution, because I don't want those in here if I can help it. Okay, there's tray number 2. Okay, I'm going to finish this. I'm probably going to do 2 more trays of this, trays of this, and then I will bring you back into the dehydrator and show you. Hold on. Thought I'd try what little petals, or not petals, but little flowers that fell off. I thought I'd try just dehydrating them on my little, I forget what you call it, when you do like your fruit leathers and stuff on, so it can't fall through. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, they're all in the dehydrator. I put it on 95 degrees, and I'm going to try 12 hours, and then we'll check them and see how they are. So I'm going to put the cover on and then let them do their thing. Okay, my cilantro and my purple dead-nettle and my henbit are all finished dehydrating. It's been about 18 hours, but I put it on very low setting, like 95, so I thought I'd go ahead and jar it up for y'all. I need my, let's see, what did I do with my, oh, there it is. I've got gloves on, because you really don't want to touch things that you're dehydrating, because the oils from your fingers will get on there. This is not very much, but it will be enough to use if I need to. Okay, I've got my Super Saver set up, and I need my, I'm using a new seal. I don't have any old ones left. They're all on dehydrated stuff, so. And I'm using my mason jar wide mouth suction lid. And we're going to put this in, and then we'll close this up, and we're going to suck all the air out. You may be able to hear it pop when it seals. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Because it's not a full jar. It's going to take a couple minutes, probably a couple seconds. Oh, there, I heard it. Let's take this off. And it's sealed. There we go. Fresh cilantro. It smelled wonderful. And I'll put a ring on that before I put it on my shelf. Okay, now we're going to do the Purple Dead-Nettle. I just left them mixed together, Purple Dead-Nettle and the henbit. I got quite a bit of this. I should get a full jar. I can tamp it down a little bit if I have to. Yeah. I don't want to mash it completely. Okay. Let me take this off. Set this aside a second. Just push it down in there. Okay. I'm just going to pack it tight. See if we can get it all in there. Might not be able to. I might have to do... No, I think if I pack it tight, it will be good. Let's see if I don't need that. Okay, a little bit more. Pretty, pretty. It smells really good too. It's not as strong as the cilantro, but it still smells good. And I'll have to make some tea using some of this. Alright, there we go. We'll put our seal on. And alrighty. I already have more on my shelf too. This is my second jar. But we had to mow the grass last night, and so most of it is gone, except up by the chicken coop. And there's more on the property too, out in Pendon area. And there we go, another quart jar. I've got it labeled. So I hope you enjoyed the video. And get out in your yard. I found and look for plants that are edible. I found an app called Picture This, and it's a plant, how do I want to say it? Plant app that shows you take a picture of it, and it tells you, what it is. So that's pretty cool. So anyways, I thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.